Welcome back to Days of Qoom. It's me, Rishi. This is the last day, day 30. I'll be going over certification details, etc., on how to get your certificate if you have watched all the videos, um, as long as it's still valid. So after completing all the videos, we should have three projects, or rather 3 pages. One is going to be our regular homepage. One is going to be our forum page. Let's just open up that. And one is finally going to be our login system, which is like this. So the first thing is that we can just type in login system, is that we need to be, in order to have succeeded in this, you're going to have finished all the challenges and read through these tutorials, the MDs. So for each page that I made, I have created a tutorial.md, Qoom overflow, and homepage. So I have completed a tutorial for each of these, right? So for example, for the homepage, our goals are to make a clean homepage and to use whatever colors we want to make. This is just describing our website, and for certification, this is linked the exact same on all three websites. It says make sure you have completed the challenges listed in challenges, which if I tap here, it'll take me down to here for these. Make sure you've completed all 3 projects. Send a message in the Discord server in the channel 30 Days of Qoom with your 3 links to your homepage, to your OpenDB, and to your authentication DB. If you don't wish to have multiple projects, you can combine all files into a single project, like /homepage /login system /Qoom overflow and /home, or whatever you want to do. Challenges to do for certification. I want you to make a secret button. So what I mean by that is, on my other website here, let's see, what is it? App running app. I made it so that well, hold on. I made it so that you can tap, even on our own website. Let's go back to developer space. We made it so that you can tap on this YouTube link and it'll go to your YouTube channel. I want you to do the same thing for this image. I want you to change this image so that whenever you tap on this image, it'll take you to some place that you have linked it to go. Remember to use target blank. If you want to, this will open it in a new tab instead of opening the same tab. And whenever this happens, you can either make a URL open like I'm saying, or you can make a modal appear, or make something else that is looking snazzy, looking kind of cool. Lastly, I want you to add more HTML files into this. So I want you to maybe add another HTML file like homepage, and then the second file is going to be something like videos. So like, for example, on my thing, this is a different project entirely, but this could just work if I added this onto the exact same homepage project, and I put this here where it allowed me to view videos of what videos I've posted so far. These aren't updated. Well, I'll update them later, but I want you to make something, a second page for you to go into. And another thing which I forgot to put onto here, which I'll put on right now, so you can see me do it, is that I want you to I want you to also change links or button hover or image hover. Then I can just do this. So let's do a different cursor. And then you can change this to something like point text horizontal, or just text vertical, target or crosshair, etc. Now I think if I just remove this, you can see that it updates it. So I want you to add in different hover cursors. This doesn't exist. What? Let's see, what am I looking for? I know I made one of these for this. Oh, what? Oh, that's why. Oops. So we can just go back a bit. Qoom overflow. There we go. Let's just make sure I didn't accidentally create another project here. I may have. Okay, never mind. So I didn't. That's good. This Qoom overflow. In this one, I changed up the goals. Obviously, the goals for this one are to use OpenDB to make a database system, to use JavaScript vanilla fluently to fetch data from a JSON file and parse it into an array that you can call, so you can get events one at a time or get all events at once. Steps to initiate the database system: you have to hit the database button. So we can just walk you through this real quickly. Edit. Yeah, this is fine for now. It says hit the button that says database beta on it, so we can wait for this thing. Hit database beta on it. Okay, so hit database beta. Then it says hit open database. So open database. Then type in the project. So the current project's homepage and whatever table you want to make, whatever database you want to make. So my database is currently fine as it is. And create code and enter it in. And then to finish it, you have to hit the create code button. You have to copy the form code into index.html and add different form elements. Like the different ones that I put here are text, password, which is secure entry, button or submit, color, which is allowing you to enter a color from a color wheel, image or file, which allows you to upload a file or image, date or datetime local. Date will only allow you to select date, and datetime local will allow you to select the date and the local time. Radio buttons are like single check buttons, like a multiple choice question, and checkbox buttons are, well, you can choose multiple answers. URL, the user must input a valid URL, and on mobile it'll give you the special keyboard with a dot and a .com. And email, on mobile it'll give you the @ and the dot and the period button, etc., but you must enter a valid email for this. Range, this is how you will choose a number between a minimum number and a maximum number. For certification, you must make sure that all 3 projects are done, and you must finish these challenges now. So these challenges are going to be, you have to make it so that a user can input a number between 1 and the amount of entries that exist, and it has to fetch that entry. For example, if I enter the entry 1, you should fetch the index 0 of the entries that are given in the array. So it's inputted number minus 1. If the number is out of the range, you can display an error, or you can use this. You can display an error, which is how you would say this doesn't exist. But if you don't want that to be possible, you can simply use this, which is how many, which is a range type, which essentially says between 1, the minimum is 1, and whatever max you set, you can type in a number. If it's too high, it'll go down to max. If it's too low, it'll go to 1. And then you can JavaScript to update the maximum every single time somebody enters a new entry or you delete an entry. So all of this is 1, so you have to make it so that if I type in the entry 1, I can view entry 1. Entry 2 is going to be index 1 or entry 2. And the second thing is I want you to add colors and a nice designed exterior to make it look elegant and nice. Right now, our current page looks terrible, to be quite clear. Our page looks white, drab, boring, etc. This doesn't look right. I want you to make it look good, make it look nice, add different colors using colors.co or whatever. What I meant by the entries and whatnot is that this entry right now is entry number 1 as we put here. So this is entry number 1, and then we have entry number 2. So I want you to do is add a little text box here that says enter entry number, and if I type in 1 and I hit enter, it'll take me to this entry. If I type in 2 and hit enter, it'll take me to this entry, 3, 4, etc. If right now I were to type 0 and hit enter, it would take me to 1. If I were to hit 5 and hit enter, it would take me to 2, because 2 is the highest number. Or you can display an error if it's too high or too low using window.alert or whatever. Lastly, our login system. Goals this were to learn how to use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript on Qoom Authentication DB and use mustache case to bring data into visibility. The native language is called like Gensu or Gensi or something like that, but it's called informally mustache case. How to make it is same thing. Use database beta, and except this time select authentication and hit create code. To finish it, you have to make 4 files total: account.html, login.html, signup.html, and index.html. This is going to be where users can view basic information as well as log in or sign up. And yeah. And then you have to assemble the code that is on the initiation based in their respective files, and change each of these page name redirect to the files that we have made for this. For certification, we need to complete the challenges. I put about 2 challenges in each one. Obviously, some have more steps than the others, but that's fine. Account.html, the text colors aren't really right, like red on blue doesn't make sense. So on your own, make it look more clear, more visible. Make something special there with like a secret message for only logged in members or some other details. So right now, my account.html is like a big arcade screen, and there's nothing really on except for your information. I want you to change that so that way there's some message that only logged in people can see. And in all the other files, I want you to just change the colors, make new designs, a different font, and change the border to have rounded corners. One thing I didn't talk about whenever we were going through this was how we got the different fonts in. So let's just go through that quickly. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video probably, so I'm sorry about that, but yeah. This just looks terrible, by the way, so that's why I'm saying fix it. So this is how we got this McLaren. You won't be able to get it if you don't have this link. How I got this link was cloning that project, but how Mr. Lear, or the person who made that project, got it was that he went to fonts.google.com. I'm sure you've been to the website a million times or whatever. Even if you haven't been to font and coding, you still have seen this website a couple of times. Then you find whichever one you want. So let's say that I want Bradley. I think hand exists. Yeah, Bradley hand right here. We can hit it. No, I don't want that. Let's see. Then if I don't want Bradley hand, I just want Bradley. Let's see. I want to find one that's native on, well, yeah, so like these cost money. I don't want that. I want a free native one. So, I can just do, um, let's just actually just grab one of these. Scroll down for a bit, let it all load. I'm going to select this one here, Zilla Slab. Um, I'm going to customize and see what I want with it. So Zilla Slab, give me semi-bold italic. So it'll look like this. And, then I can just look for what I'm looking for. So semi-bold 600 italic. Select this style. Then here I can hit add import. And just copy this here. Go into styles.css, hit enter, and hit paste. And then that's our new font. Now I can just simply switch this thing to Zilla Slab. And if I were to open up this now you can see that all my font has now changed into Zilla Slab. Like McLaren here. This is McLaren. And then this is Zilla Slab. Wait, there you go. So you can see the fonts have changed. This looks slightly better in my opinion, but whatever you want. And yeah, this is how you would do that. So that's how you would add new fonts and how you would change up the font. There are default fonts, but those aren't really the best usually. So please, I will post these 3 links in this video's description. Please go over them, join the Discord, and if you want to get certified, type in the message with the links, or the link, and I'll give you a certificate. Thanks. Thank you for watching Days of Qoom. This was the finale, day 30, how to get certification. Thank you.